Oh, Keith, what a gorgeous summer day. Now, this happens to be about, what, the third week of June?
Yep.
And as we mentioned in our previous segment on springtime pruning, there's also some pruning that's needed to be done this time of year.
That's true, Stu. Everything that grew through the spring heavily needs to maybe be tended to this time of year. So you need to do some summer pruning. And we'll walk through different plants like the junipers, the other types of evergreens, as well as deciduous shrubs, and also your perennial plants, so that you know how to care for those kind of things through the summer months.
Okay, before we get into the actual process, are the same tools needed as were needed in spring pruning?
Definitely. You need a good hedge shears, which is great for making nice smooth trimming where you're doing some tight trimming.
Sure, when you think of the prototypic hedge, a nice smooth
Right.
top on it and
Exactly.
sharp edges.
And then a good loppers is always handy. That'll take any large wood out, especially if it's down into the base of the plant. It's easy to grab into that. Also small branches off of trees and that type of thing too as well. And then of course your pruning shears, which really can handle most anything in regards to pruning, getting in there and taking out, making a more natural type of cut so that you don't have a heavy, harsh type of look that you would with a hedge. And that's basically all the three tools that you're going to need.
And as we mentioned previously, the most important part, obviously you want to have the right tools, but have them be sharp.
Correct. Nice and sharp and clean. Take good care of your tools and they'll last a long time.
Now, what are you trying to accomplish with summertime pruning?
Summertime pruning basically pushes plants back to where you want to keep them. It gives them a chance to grow fuller and tighter into the middle of the plant itself. And it also pushes back some of that new growth and that happened in spring, gives it some time to grow through the rest of the summer and just fill out and flush out so it looks good for the rest of the year.
Sounds as though summertime pruning is pretty important to the maintenance of a landscape design.
It is, definitely. It's not as intense as fall or spring, but it certainly is something that can easily be done over short periods of time in the month of June and early July.
Okay, well, why don't we get started with the evergreen plants and see what's needed for this summertime pruning?
Sounds great.